When your cat chooses to sleep beside you, there's something happening that goes way deeper than just seeking warmth. It's one of the most profound things your cat can communicate. And if you don't understand what it means, you're missing one of the biggest signs of your cat's emotional world. Let's break down what that nightly ritual actually reveals about your cat's feelings toward you. First, it's not about temperature. Everyone assumes cats sleep with their owners because they're looking for warmth. But think about it. Your cat has options: sunny windowsills, heated blankets, warm spots near appliances, even your laundry fresh from the dryer. If warmth was all they wanted, they wouldn't need you. So why do they keep choosing your bed? Because sleep is when your cat is completely vulnerable. Every survival instinct they have screams at them to find a hidden, protected place where no predator could reach them. Yet they walk past every quiet corner in your home and climb into bed with a creature 15 times their size. That's not about temperature. That's trust on a level most owners never fully appreciate. Research in animal behavior shows that cats develop attachment patterns with their owners, similar to how human infants bond with caregivers. When your cat sleeps beside you, they're communicating something they can't say out loud. You make me feel safe enough to completely let my guard down. Second, they're marking you as family. Cats have scent glands along their cheeks, forehead, and the base of their tail. When they press their head or body against you before settling into sleep, it's not random affection. It's chemistry and communication. When your cat sleeps pressed against you night after night, they're performing an ancient ritual. In wild cat colonies, members of the same group share a communal scent. It's how they recognize family. It's how they say, "This one is safe," without making a sound. By weaving their scent into yours repeatedly, your cat is telling the world and themselves that you belong to each other. This is also why your cat might sniff you intensely when you come home from somewhere new. You smell different because you've lost some of the shared scent. That bedtime cuddle is partly them restoring what went missing. Third, they believe they're protecting you. Even a small pampered house cat still carries the instincts of a predator. And predators understand threats. When your cat positions themselves beside you at night, part of them believes they're standing guard. This goes back thousands of years. In wild cat colonies, members take turns watching over each other during rest. It's not just about bonding, it's survival. Your cat, no matter how domesticated, hasn't forgotten that ancient code. Watch where your cat sleeps. If they position themselves facing the door, they're watching the entry point. If they sleep near your head, they're protecting your most vulnerable area. They know they're small. They don't care. Something deep in their wiring says, "This human is mine to protect." Will your cat actually fight off an intruder? Probably not. But in their mind, they've taken a post. They've assigned themselves a role, and every single night they show up for duty. Fourth, their sleep position tells you everything. Does your cat curl into a tight ball, sprawl out like they own the bed, or sleep with their back turned to you? Each position is telling you something different about their emotional state. The tight curl is the most protective position a cat can take. It shields their belly and keeps vital organs hidden. If your cat always sleeps like this, they feel safe enough to be near you, but not quite safe enough to fully let go. It's trust with a layer of caution. The full sprawl, legs stretched out, belly exposed, maybe even upside down, is the ultimate sign of security. A cat showing their stomach is a cat who believes completely that nothing bad will happen in your presence. They've let go of every survival instinct that tells them to stay guarded. When your cat turns their back to you, don't take it personally. In the cat world, turning your back to someone means you trust them so much you don't need to watch them. It's actually a compliment. And then there's the full contact press. When your cat sleeps, pushed right up against you, sometimes wedged into impossible spaces, that's the strongest statement of all. They want zero distance between you. That's not clingy, that's devotion. Fifth, they've changed their entire internal clock for you. Have you ever wondered why your cat seems to wake up when you do and wind down when you go to bed? That's not a coincidence. It's a choice they made. Cats are naturally crepuscular, meaning their bodies are wired to be most active at dawn and dusk. That's when their wild ancestors hunted. That's when their instincts tell them to be alert, not asleep. So by nature, a cat's schedule shouldn't line up with yours at all. But bonded cats do something remarkable. They override their own biology. Researchers studying domestic cats found that cats living closely with humans gradually shift their sleep and wake cycles to mirror their owners. They stay awake longer during the day. They sleep more deeply at night, not because it's natural for them, but because that's when you're available. Think about that for a second. Your cat's entire internal clock, built over thousands of years of evolution, gets rewritten just so they can spend more time existing in your world. Sixth, they can read your emotional state while you sleep. Ever had a rough day and noticed your cat suddenly won't leave your side? That's not a coincidence. They knew something was wrong before you even said a word. Cats are incredibly tuned into the people they're bonded with. Studies show that cats can detect subtle changes in human behavior, body language, and even scent. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol. Your movements shift. Your breathing changes. Your cat picks up on all of it. This is why some cats become extra affectionate when their owner is sick, anxious, or grieving. They're not just being sweet. They're responding to real signals you're giving off without realizing it. Sleeping beside you gives them a front row seat to your emotional state. Your heart rate, your restlessness, your breathing patterns. Night after night, they're gathering information. They're learning what your baseline feels like, and when something shifts, they notice. Seventh, when they suddenly stop, listen closely. What does it mean when a cat who always slept with you suddenly stops? This is something every cat owner needs to understand. If your cat has been sleeping beside you for months or even years, and that suddenly changes, don't ignore it. Cats are creatures of habit. When they break a pattern this significant, they're trying to tell you something. Sometimes the reason is physical. Pain, illness, or discomfort can make a cat seek out solitude. Cats instinctively hide when they don't feel well. It's a survival mechanism. If your older cat suddenly wants to sleep alone, a vet visit is worth considering. Other times, it's environmental. A new pet, a new person, a change in routine. Cats are sensitive to shifts in their territory. Something that seems small to you might feel massive to them, and sometimes it's emotional. Cats remember. If something startled them in the bedroom or if conflict happened in that space, they might pull away to protect themselves. The key is paying attention. Your cat chose to sleep with you because they trusted you completely. If that changes, they're not being moody. They're communicating. So listen, watch, and if needed, gently help them find their way back to feeling safe again. Because that nightly ritual was never small to them, and it shouldn't be small to you either.